Yo, people, what's going on today's show? We're going to be talking about Zinchenko, links to Arsenal from David Ornstein. Yes, we're going to be getting on to Zinchenko's links to Arsenal from David Ornstein. So first things first, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's just get straight into it. If you guys want to call in, the link is in the chat today, so you can call in. And don't forget to hit that like button if you are watching on the replay. It really does help the channel out a lot every time you hit that like button. Don't forget that. And also, if you want to become a member, you can become a member by joining and becoming a member of the channel. There's membership perks and other things that we can discuss. But first things first, let's get straight into it. What's happening with Zinchenko and the rumors around Zinchenko to Arsenal and everything around the Zinchenko links to Arsenal. Today, David Ornstein has come out and stated on The Athletic, as you guys know where David Ornstein's from, he had an exclusive. He said Arsenal are working on the deal to sign Zinchenko from Manchester City. The club are in talks and are open to sell if the valuation is met. Arsenal would also need to agree personal terms, and the versatile 25-year-old now is a priority for Arteta after missing out on Martinez. So take that as you will. That you could take that as, oh, we might have viewed him as a left back, or you could just take that as he's an alternative to Martinez, as another versatile player that we'd be looking to sign, right? Big up to everyone in the chat by now, and big up to everyone on TikTok also. Don't forget to continue to hit that like button. But would you take Zinchenko? Today's question: Would you take Zinchenko at Arsenal? That is a question I have to ask you guys. Would you take Zinchenko at Arsenal? What do you make of Leicester's fans commenting on Youri Tielemans' Instagram to leave? We're going to have to get into that in a bit. I haven't seen that. But I do have an update on Youri Tielemans, by the way. I was told by a friend of mine that Youri Tielemans, there's a Youri Tielemans update that I'm going to have to give you guys in a second, right? In the meanwhile, 1 second, let me just close this WhatsApp because it's going to make noises. So this is what David Ornstein's article actually says, right? David Ornstein's article, after looking over it and seeing what it actually says, it doesn't say that the club have yet bid or anything like that. At this moment in time, he's just confirming talks with the club. He's confirming that we have started initial talks with the club over the potential signing of Zinchenko, and they will be signing Cucurella. So once they sign Cucurella, I'm assuming it might escalate things even quicker. Arsenal are working on the deal to sign Zinchenko from Manchester City, as the Athletic understand, having already recruited Gabriel Jesus from the Premier League champions this summer. The North London side are now aiming to bring in his former teammate to the Emirates, right? The clubs are in contact over a potential transfer, and is believed to be Man City are open to sanctioning the 25-year-old sale. So that is where Man City are very open to selling the player, and understand that they're very open to selling the player. It is not. This has not happened so far but they've continued talks. Although Arsenal prioritized Zinchenko after missing out on Ajax's Lisandro Martinez. So we've missed out on Lisandro Martinez yesterday, and the rumors came in today about this, right? Then we've already agreed, we already have an agreement reached with Man City over the fee of the Ukrainian. Wow. Did you guys know that? There's already an agreement over the fee for the Ukrainian over personal terms. So we've already agreed personal terms with the player. So we just need to agree a fee with Manchester City, it seems. Am I reading that correctly? 1 second. If an agreement can be reached between Man City, the Ukrainian international... Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. If an agreement can be reached with Man City and the Ukrainian international, of course, we need to agree personal terms, then Arsenal would be acquiring him, and Arteta seems to be keen on reunited with him, since he did manage him as his time as an assistant manager at Manchester City. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is the big bomb today, the big news coming in. What do you guys think? Evening, Ants. Ants, if you want to jump on, bro, talk to me about Leicester and Youri Tielemans. What the hell's going on? Why you guys beefing? Why you guys beefing Youri Tielemans? It's mad. I'm seeing you guys beefing Youri Tielemans on a regular basis. We got M in the house. M, what's good, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just I'm worried, man. This transfer window, we're moving a bit slow. I can't lie. I don't know what's going on.
You know what? These things are gonna happen where sometimes the window you going quick, and then there's times where the window slows down, and you gotta like grab a second to breathe and then come back, and you'll see things you'll see things heating up as we go on. I'm pretty confident in that. It's not like I know anything. I'm not like in the know or anything, but I'm just saying we're gonna see things heat up at this moment in time. It looks like Zinchenko is the target. What do we think about Zinchenko, ladies and gentlemen? That is a question I have to ask everybody. Are you guys? Is it a thumbs up or a thumb down for Zinchenko for you?
For me, I'd take Zinchenko. You know, he's a Lisandro Martinez is a centre back that can cover left back. He hasn't played left back for Ajax that many games of what I've seen. So Zinchenko being a left back who can play in centre mid as well. Arteta likes those players that are versatile as well. So it'd be a good signing. I'd take him.
People saying leave our players alone, bro. We clearly rate Manchester City's players, so
yeah, we do.
We'll take him. Tommy's in the cut. Big up, Tommy. Gunnar Velt in the house. Smash that like button, people. 110%. Smash that like button, people. But let me just continue with the Zinchenko stuff as we are rolling around Twitter, looking at some of the stuff that's going on Twitter with Zinchenko. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter, people, with the Zinchenko stuff. So of course, I see in the report from David Ornstein saying that we're working heavily to try to get the signing over the line. Tommy, what are you saying, man? How you feeling?
Saying, Miguel?
West Ham are also interested in Zinchenko. So what's going on with West Ham's interest in Zinchenko?
So obviously we've got some interest in him because we really need a new left back because obviously we've got Cresswell, and then we've got Ben Johnson who can play as a left back and right back. But obviously Cresswell's getting on now. He's like 33, I think. And obviously he's getting old now. And obviously we do need a first left back, but that's just like you guys. And also we're looking at Scamacca as well. And Tielemans. So basically we're trying to hijack all your deals.
Okay. Yeah. What's happening with Tielemans? I seen you guys were also looking at Onana. Seems like
Onana, yeah, we've had two bids rejected. They want like 30 or 35 million. We bid 20 and then 25.
Wait, you guys bid for Tielemans also? West Ham?
No, for Onana. We ain't getting Tielemans. Like, I'll be honest, I ain't deluded. We ain't getting Tielemans. Like, if obviously you don't go to Arsenal, then might be. But if I was Tielemans, I wouldn't see any reason to go West Ham. I don't think it's a step up. Do you know what I mean? And with a player of his age, like you'd want to be stepping up. Do you know what I mean? Like go to a place like Arsenal where he could show more levels of his ability. So I don't think coming to West Ham would be the best move for his career. That's being honest. Do you know what I mean?
100%. I just want to compare Tielemans to Zinchenko to Tavares. Big up Ben in the house. How you doing, Ben? But yeah, let's just do a quick player comparison to what we currently have and what Zinchenko would offer us. So of course, don't forget that these numbers are going to be skewed because Zinchenko is currently in a much better team than the team that we have out there. But if you compare Zinchenko, Tavares, and Nunes, you can see there that minutes played. He played less minutes than both of them, right? Goals conceded. He's conceded less than both of them, of course, playing less minutes and playing for a better team. He's actually done more successful tackles. This is per 90 stats, of course. So since he's played less minutes, his per 90 stats might be, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Interceptions, he's had more interceptions. He's created more chances and has had more successful dribbles. As you can see, he does dribble more than even Nuno Tavares, and Nuno Tavares is known for dribbling in our team. So that is interesting. We got Ant in the house. Ant, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You?
Doing well. Since you're here, man, let's talk about Tielemans in a second. But I'm just gonna wrap up the Zinchenko part, guys. So what do you guys think? Seeing all that, seeing the comparison between the three players, what do you think about those numbers right there?
I like Zinchenko. I want Zinchenko, not just because of the position, but because he's coming from City and he's been under Pep Guardiola. It's like getting somebody from the Ivy League university, innit? It's, do you know what I mean? If it's got Oxford saying on the university, you know, he's a reason why he's got in there. And if he's coming from City, he's got a winning mentality already. He's gonna elevate the whole team. You know what I mean? He knows what it is to win, and he's versatile as well. I think he can play centre midfield, and he can obviously play left back. I think if he comes in, he'll end up playing left back more than Tierney, because if Tierney goes injured, as he probably will, I think he'll find it hard to get back into the team when you've got Zinchenko there. So yeah, all day long.
All day long. So everyone, just quick thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's go to M. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What are you saying?
Yeah. I'd take him. It's a no-brainer, man.
Okay, no worries. Now let's just move quickly on to Tielemans, because we now have a Leicester fan with us. Just to let you guys know, reports coming out that Tielemans wants to leave Leicester City, and reports even coming out that he might have sold his home, but that might not actually be for the reason that we think it is.
Can I say something about selling my home? Because I actually know something about this. But this home was actually never owned by Youri Tielemans. It's the same home that Gürkan Inler lived in when he was at Leicester. So it's actually owned by the club. But the club is selling a lot of the houses around Leicester's old training ground, because we built Seagrave, our new training ground, which is on the opposite side of Leicestershire. And now we're buying a lot of houses across that side. Don't get me wrong, Youri Tielemans I think the house story is nothing in it anyway. If the money comes in, he's gone from Leicester. And there's quite a few Leicester fans hoping that is the case. But in terms of the house thing, I think it's a bit of a nothing story.
Yeah, my guy Neil told me the same thing, saying that it's not true. He was renting the whole time anyways. So this is where I seen that this report came out where it was saying that it's not true that Youri Tielemans put his house up for sale in Query. He never bought the house in the first place. He was renting it. So the fact that he was renting it has been coming out. But Youri Tielemans from Leicester, he's back in training. What's going on with Tielemans, my friend? Because you are a Leicester fan. Let me know. Arsenal, I'm hearing that they're still looking at him as a top priority. Leicester tier ones are saying that Arsenal are not looking at him as a number one priority. And we have other people that we're interested in. And we're hearing all these links of Lucas Paquetá. We're hearing links about who is the other midfielder we're linked to? Milinkovic-Savic. We're linked to so many midfielders. So what's your take on this as a Leicester fan?
For me, I love Tielemans, and I don't want this to come across as bitter or anything like that. But if he doesn't want to be at Leicester, I want him to move on. Once you've got a player that doesn't want to be there, no matter how talented they are, it's best to move them on. And we're a better team with him in our midfield. But when he's not fully motivated, and this could be for any player in the world, but for us, Youri Tielemans, one of our best players. I don't think there's too much denying that. But I just want, if he doesn't want to be at Leicester, I want us to move him on now, get in between 30-35 million pound fee, and then be able to reinvest that, then have another year like last year where he wasn't really that interested, and then walk away for nothing next year, which really doesn't benefit us at all. And this dragging out throughout the transfer window as well. I'd love to know what you guys say as Arsenal fans. I don't think this benefits Leicester, and I don't think as well this benefits Arsenal with having this deal dragging out. It's surely if you've got the money for the player, he's a priority like he's reported to be, then getting him in early, get him in for the pre-season, get him in so he's settled with the squad, surely that benefits you more, which is why I'm finding this strange that it's dragging out so much, because it's not exactly a hard deal to do with the player wanting to move as well.
Yeah. You know what? We're hearing a lot of mixed reports about the Youri Tielemans things, my friend. One day we're hearing he's a number one priority. Next day we're hearing Lucas Paquetá is now ahead of him on the list and a bid for the Brazilian is expected. So I don't know what to think anymore with the Youri Tielemans deal.
Have you agreed to personal terms, Gal, with him or not?
Yes, personal terms.
Yeah. I thought, yeah. It's just a thing.
Big up, Mohammed. I'm just going to mute your mic, Mohammed, because there's too much noise in the background. But yeah, just to continue what I was saying, personal terms have been agreed with Youri Tielemans. The fee, Arsenal have majority of the negotiation power right now. As a Leicester fan, you asked me this: would you guys be willing to accept 25 mil? Because
No,
it seems
the thing is, a lot of people say that like for 25 mil, yeah, you would accept it, sort of thing. Like we are, and I know is like in the last year of your contract, Arsenal sort of have that power, but you would have that power if you were the only club interested in him. But the fact that United are there's other clubs sniffing around. I think that's where it's like you can't just say 25 million, take it or leave it. It's like if you were the only club interested, for sure, yeah. But because you're not the only club interested, I don't think you can really play that card.
I think we actually are the only club that is seriously interested at this moment in
Yeah,
time.
we've only got inquiries.
Because we have spoken to him for more than a year. I know you know this. We've been linked to him for more than over a year. Manchester United have also been heavily linked to him, but the Manchester United links are more if they lose out to Frankie de Jong, they might go in for him. You know what I mean? Where for Arsenal, his deal's there. Where we know how much you have to pay. We've already agreed the deal with the player. Once we pay you guys the money, he's ours. We just are waiting to see if Leicester budge on their price. That's what the Arsenal PR I'm hearing is we are wavering and waiting to see if and when near the end of the window, if you guys budge on your valuation. Because I'm hearing your valuation is 35 mil, where Arsenal want to pay 10 million less. So maybe if we meet in the middle at 30 mil, it would get rejected.
I'd be very surprised if we budge on our valuation because like I know it's slightly different because of his contract situation, but when you look at like our transfer businesses in recent years, like Chilwell, we wouldn't budge on the price, and we wanted that in one instalment instead of the instalments Chelsea wanted. With Maguire, we wouldn't budge on the price for Maguire, and we also only wanted that in one instalment, or they can walk away. So for me, I would be very, very surprised if we budge on our price, but It's one of those, it's slightly different, as we guys keep saying, because of the contract situation. But one thing I would say that sort of makes me think that it will happen is the fact from reliable sources like Rob Tanner and Rob Dorset, we're starting to get linked to midfielders that play a very similar sort of profile to Tielemans. So it's almost as if we're starting to be looking for a replacement, either if he goes this window or like the expectation that he goes then next window. So the fact that we're like actively starting to look at other midfielders would suggest to me that he probably will be gone this window.
Okay.
I wonder if Arsenal are waiting to see for the price, because obviously you're going to want to get a new midfielder in. You're not going to want to do it last minute because Leicester are quite. They're quite good at planning. But I wonder if they said to Tielemans, "We're coming for the end of the season, but if we're not, we're going to get you free next season."
The thing is,
could be a possibility, but I just want to let you answer this and then say, yo, Tommy, and my guy Ants. After this, we're just gonna go back to just Arsenal talk. So it's like, thank you for jumping on, Tommy, and big up Ants. Just finish off this point.
Oh, say with Tielemans, if it goes into that last year of the contract, and he can walk away with as much as you're building at Arsenal, he's going to have a lot more pick of top clubs if he can walk for free, and he'll be able to go to like Champions League clubs, and there will be obviously bigger, maybe not bigger clubs, but clubs that are further along that process than you are. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's for you guys, it's sort of now or never, because I think there will be other opportunities if he does go on a free.
Okay. Big up Ants for coming on, giving us your take from a Leicester's point of view. Really do appreciate it jumping on, bro. Thank you. And big up Tom for coming on, also giving us a West Ham take on what's going on with Zinchenko. Really do appreciate it, bro. Big up Tom every time.
No worries, though.
Don't know. And so yeah, just to move on quickly, guys, we're gonna stay on the Tielemans topic, but just so you guys can see right there, the headline is that Lucas Paquetá is ahead of Youri Tielemans on the list of expected bids. So what do you guys think about that as Arsenal fans right here? And big up Ants for coming on, bro. Really do appreciate it, man. Go ahead, Em. What are you saying?
Lucas Paquetá, it's interesting, right? For me, I wouldn't be going for him because Lyon would demand a lot of money. I think they want roughly 65 million for him, and I think that's a bit too much for a player who plays in the French league. I think that league is very, I think it's easily one of the worst leagues in the top 5. So, listen, he's more of a number 10, I'd say. And we've got 2 number 10s in Fabio Vieira and Odegaard, and even Smith Rowe, but he plays out wide at the time. So, I don't think he's the player we should be looking at. I think Tielemans or even Milinkovic-Savic, that's the guy I'd be signing. I think he's the best option out of the 3. But let's see what happens.
There you go. We got Nicolas Pepe in the chat saying, "I hear you're my biggest fan." Nah, man, you gotta get sold, man. But yo, let's go to Mohammed. Mohammed, how you feeling, man? What are you saying? What do you think about instead of Youri?
Hi, Gal. Hi, guys. Good evening. How are you?
I can barely hear you, my friend. The audio is terrible. But talk to me, man.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Ben, as he's getting that sorted out, talk to me about Youri Tielemans over or Lucas Paquetá. Who would you rather have?
Do you know what? I've not seen Paquetá, so I like Youri Tielemans. I'm not going to say no to neither. Obviously, Lucas Paquetá, if we get him, it looks like the teams might be quite exciting next season. You know, as defence was not too bad next season, it was our going forward. Personally, I actually think, maybe I've been a bit cheeky, I think we're getting both. I think we're getting a midfielder and an attacker, and I'm thinking, is Paquetá that attacking player that we're getting? Maybe that's just me being more hopeful than anything, but he's supposed to be really good, this Paquetá, isn't he? He's supposed to be, I think when Brazil were playing in the Copa America, I mean, I heard someone saying that it was one of their best players in there. And before they sold Bruno, apparently he's very good before Bruno went. I think he went a bit down after that, maybe because they weren't as defensively as good. But yeah, he looks like an exciting player. But I say I like Youri Tielemans as well. I think we can't go far wrong with him. I think we're going to get him. I think we're getting both.
Ooh, you think we're going to get both? Quickly, do you think we can get both before I go to Mohammed?
No chance. I don't see that happening.
Okay.
No way. I'd be surprised.
People in the chat, let me know. Who do you think we're going to get? Lucas Paquetá or Youri Tielemans? Before we go back to the Zinchenko stuff again. And then we got Jonathan in the house and Mohammed. So Mohammed, you go first. What do you think about the Lucas Paquetá stuff? I'm going to come back to you, Jonathan, in a second.
Yes, hi again. I think for me, I like Lucas Paquetá, but I see it's a difficult deal, a little bit complicated. We know Jean-Michel Aulas, the president of Lyon, is a tough negotiator. We remember a few years ago what happened with the deal for Hossam Aouar. So this deal will be, if it's happened, very expensive, £50 million plus. For the player, okay, he's a quality player, he's an addition to our squad, but if we get Paquetá in, I think we will not get a midfielder or a winger. It will be Paquetá, and if Zinchenko deal materialized, it will be Zinchenko and Paquetá, and that's it. Okay, Paquetá is top play various roles in the attacking department, the second striker, as number 10, as the third midfielder, Xhaka role, and also as a left winger, which is, I think, his versatility, which attracts Arteta more to him. So I like the player. He's a top player, but it will be an expensive deal, and I'm afraid the deal will take time.
Okay, man.
For me personally, I don't prefer to drag on negotiating with Lyon towards the end of the market for Paquetá. So we must go to the safe deals. I think Tielemans deal, for me, I prefer Tielemans. We need number 8 players like his qualities. He's a proven Premier League player, very, very good player, defensively and offensively. So not moving for Tielemans until now is a big question mark for me, because all the ground is paved for us to go and to get Tielemans for a good price. It's a golden chance. His contract with Leicester ends in a year. And the most important point also, Igal and guys, until now, not there is no clubs that competing with us to steal Tielemans. So it's a safe deal, and we are losing it because anytime any club may enter and get Tielemans for him. So I think Tielemans is a very good deal, safe deal, easy deal to achieve. We need it also. I think if Zinchenko deal materialized, it will be very good deal. Zinchenko, for me, what Arsenal must do until the end of the market, for me, Zinchenko, Tielemans, and another top winger who can play versatile left wing and right wing at the same quality. Egal. This is what Arsenal needs to enter the season strong, complete, because next season, Egal, will be, for me, the toughest season in the Premier League history. Look at what all clubs are doing in the transfer market. This is crazy transfer market. So it will be like a war. Premier League next season will be like a war, and it's not a healthy situation for Arsenal to enter the season at the 8th of August with a tricky, difficult away match against Crystal Palace, lacking 2 signing or 3 signing. So I prefer to do our business. Until now, doesn't look like this. So we will get Zinchenko in before Crystal Palace. So we must act. Last point, Egal, with you. Last point. The worrying thing for me, for Arsenal market, is that we are unwilling to sell the unwanted player. 7 or 8 players, we must move out. We must sell due to their contracts, to their situation in our squad. So now our squad to US traveled with 33 players without Patino and Karl Hein. So you number 35 players now in the Arsenal squad. It's an unhealthy situation for the manager and for the wage bill, and we must trim the squad. We must act also quickly to sell some of the unwanted players if we were to be a healthy situation, Egal.
Okay, Mohammed, thank you. Always. I'm just so sorry, brother. There's so much background noise. I wanted you to finish so I could make sure I let you know. Big up, bro. Thank you for coming on, like always.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Big up, Mohammed. Jonathan, I'm gonna let you go next, but just to let you know, I need to read some of these articles quickly. First things first. We're just gonna go through some of these headlines because there's a bunch to go through. Are you there, Jonathan?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
All right, just make sure try to be in a quiet place so we can keep you on, because I know last time there was a little bit louder. So first, you have Lyon are bracing themselves for an opening bid from Arsenal for Lucas Paquetá for excess of 50 million. What do you guys think?
I think it will be the right signing. But then again, it depends on what we're trying to do. The only thing that worries me about this deal is, obviously, Arsenal, with what Mikel Arteta is trying to do, he's trying to play with inverted wing backs and, play with 2 8s and a defensive midfielder. I'm really concerned with how he fits on the defensive end, if he plays, because at the end of the day, if he comes to Arsenal, he's going to be replacing Xhaka, and he's going to be playing as a box-to-box midfielder. If we really look at it, Partey is our 6, Xhaka's our box-to-box, and Odegaard is our attacking midfielder. Xhaka definitely should not be starting for Arsenal. We've seen that enough. He needs to be replaced. He's a good backup. So if we get him, I'm only really worried about the defensive end. But since we're trying to play with inverted wingbacks, I think that might limit some of this defensive, this defensive insecurities that we might have in midfield, since that's what we're trying to do. However, obviously that opens up the wide areas of the pitch, because we're playing with 11 players. You can't really cover everything, but it's all about the system. that your team is trying to play with. I do want him over Tielemans for that reason, but I feel like it's extremely risky. So it's either gonna be something that really works out well, or it's gonna be an epic catastrophe. So I know it's more of a risk, but because of the attacking option that it gives us on that side of the field, I hope we can get Zinchenko. I believe Zinchenko, in my opinion, benches Tierney. I love Tierney. He's a top player. I love the way he plays and everything. But just for the system that, I feel like Arsenal are trying to implement, Zinchenko, Paquetá, and Martinelli, or Smith Rowe on that side of the pitch would be good. And honestly, I do see it as, if we do sign Zinchenko and Paquetá, Vieira can be the one to play with Saka on the other side of the pitch, as a winger. So,
Hey, Jonathan.
yeah, I really hope that works out.
Big up, Jonathan, bro. Thank you for coming on, man. Next, I'm going to be doing a show tomorrow, so you can call in at the end of the show tomorrow, if anything, okay?
Okay.
Big up, Jonathan. Okay, Ben, I don't know where everyone else went, but next thing we're going to talk about is Lisandro Martinez. I don't know if you've seen this, but apparently he rejected Arsenal. Yes, apparently Lisandro Martinez has rejected Arsenal to go to United. So that would just mean that he picked United over Arsenal. Very fair. He's going to go play in his preferred position as a center back. He's going to go play for his former manager, Ajax manager. These things happen. We move on. We move on to our next target, in my opinion. And with the links coming out, that our next target is actually, if you can see here by Arseblog, they report that our next target is actually Zinchenko. So that's why now that we've missed out on Martinez, the specialist combination qualities of Martinez offered as a left back, build up play, pretty unique. There's only one player close to him, and who is that? Now Arsenal are moving for him, Zinchenko, as reported by Gunnerblog. So does make sense. It makes sense. The same day that Martinez is supposedly rejected us and he's making his move for around 50 million euros to Manchester United is the same day we get linked to Zinchenko. So what do you think about the missing out on Martinez and the Zinchenko links?
I mean, I was looking forward to Martinez if we'd have got him. I've never seen him play, but what I've seen on his stats and that look very good. But I think as soon as Man United come in and Ten Hag was there, I think it's like a little bit like it was us and Jesus. They've got relationships. As I think I've heard you say before, relationships in football mean a lot, don't they? So he's going to go there. So it's disappointing to get him. But he's not Prem proven. So and he's quite small, which I know is not everything, but I usually like to have your defenders to be a bit tall. I've always wanted Zinchenko since we were linked to him at the beginning, because I just think he fits the system, and I think he fits the way. For me, it was never about getting stars and getting the top stars or anything like that. It's about getting players that fit the system. That's what Liverpool's been doing. They went out. They didn't go and buy the top stars. They went and bought players that fit the system and then made them as stars. And that's what we do. That's where Auston was always successful in the past, where we've never gone and bought world-class players. We buy players that are on the verge of going that way, and we make them world-class, and we get players that fit the system. And I think that's what Man City have done. Man City went and done that. They didn't go and buy. I mean, apart from obviously they got Haaland, which is a superstar, but and obviously there was Grealish last season. But before that, I mean, their best signings, there weren't anything much above 60 million. They all went for system players, including the keeper and everything, and that's why they've been successful. They've been doing the recruitment properly rather than just throwing money at it, and that's why Chelsea are always up and down. I think that's why City are stopping there and Chelsea aren't stopping there, because they throw the money at it, and then the players aren't right because they're just, look at Lukaku last season, you know, and that's why I like Zinchenko. I think he just fits the system, and I think he fits what we need, for that thing. And sorry, another thing on the Paquetá thing. Sorry, I know you moved on, but I think one of the reasons, I don't know if you watch Tom. I think it's Canton, isn't it? If you watch his breakdown of it, his pressing is really, really good. Indeed, and he's obviously coming from a team that's a pressing team. Whereas, as much as I like Leicester, I think Leicester are a very good team. Obviously, a lot more successful than the Spuds down the road, and I'd say bigger. But he's not come from that. He's come from a counter-attacking team. So I'm just wondering whether that's how that doesn't fit in the system as much as what Paquetá fits. And I wonder that's where the thinking's coming from on the Arteta's side. So yeah.
Okay. Just before we move on, we were linked to a couple more players, but did you want to say anything on Zinchenko?
No, I was just gonna say on Ben's comments, Ruben Dias and Rodri cost roughly around 70 million each for Manchester City. So they do buy a lot of.
How much?
70 million. 70
million. Yeah, I'm not saying they're all on, but a majority of them have been about 60. About they've not gone and bought the superstars every time, and obviously they get some sometimes, but it's not 70 million now. Is not a lot, is it? Really, it's not a lot for a player.
Okay, let's just stop everything right there. We've been linked to some random players also, but is there anything you wanted to say before we move on from the Zinchenko thing?
Yeah, I was just gonna say about Paquetá. I don't want him. Nah, just a no for me. Just no.
You don't want Lucas Paquetá? Why is that?
The guy's not even. I know he can slot into that number 8 position, but I want someone who is good offensively and can go forward as well. So a bit balanced. Even Tielemans, there's questions about him with his defending ability. He's really good going forward, takes shots, something our midfielders don't do a lot. However, Tielemans is a question as well. But for me, Milinkovic-Savic will be the perfect midfielder that we should sign and would cost less than Paquetá, I believe.
Okay. Just before we go any further, guys, we have been linked to 2 very, very interesting links. We are linked to a player from the Bundesliga and a player from the Ukrainian league at Shakhtar Donetsk. Right? 2 different players. One is a center back. The other one is a center back that also plays sometimes as a left back. So we're linked to 2 players right now. We need to go through these because I've never seen us linked to these guys until now. This is a very weird transfer link. Now, Tottenham are also linked to these guys also. People are talking about Nicolas Pepe in the chat. Guys, allow Pepe, man. I'll take Tielemans and Zinchenko. Who would you take? Zinchenko, Tielemans, Zinchenko, Paquetá, or would you go for another left back like the Gamardo guy over Zinchenko? Because I think the Premier League proven is a big factor in that situation. Man City fan here, Zinchenko won't go anywhere until Cucurella gets done. That is a big factor we have to consider also. That is a big factor right there. But just stop everything right there. This is an interesting transfer we have to look at. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Let me find out. 1 second.
Joško Gvardiol.
Joško Gvardiol. So rumor has it that Arsenal are interested in Joško Gvardiol. He's a center back. Also, Man City are reportedly looking at him as a possible potential replacement for Nathan Ake. He is a very highly rated center back. He's around 20 million he would cost reportedly. There's a lot of reports coming out about this guy, as you can see. And he's able to play as a center back and he's able to play as a left back. As you can see, Man City, Arsenal, and Manchester United and Spurs are all interested in the gentleman. Just to let you guys know a little bit more about who he is as a player, this is a very intriguing potential signing. He's a 20-year-old player who's Croatian. He's playing right now for RB Leipzig as a central defender / left back. Last season, he played majority of his games as a center back. He played only a couple games as a left back. but he is left-footed, and he could be another one of those inverted left-back signings that we could be looking at, or he could be coming in as a center back. I don't know. He's played 68% of his 68 games as center back, 36 games as a left back. And as you can see, majority of his career he spent in the Ukrainian league, actually, with Dynamo Zagreb over there in the Ukraine in the Croatian league, actually. So yeah, so chat to me, guys. What do you think about this potential signing? Rumor has it he would cost a lot of money. I'm hearing some quotes even coming up for like that he might be worth around 80 million. So I don't know what to think at this point.
Is that euros or pounds?
I don't know if that's euros or pounds, but I need to find out exactly how much he's being linked for price-wise. But from last thing I've seen, guys, there is some ridiculous quotes for how much he would cost. What do you guys think?
You know, I wouldn't take a centre-back. I don't think we need a centre-back. And I'm so against this whole thing of buying a centre-back that can play as a left-back or a right-back. So this whole inverted thing is just so wrong. What if you need a backup, or if you need a right back, a left back, just go and get a left back. And has this guy had more than one good season? And I don't know, was this his first breakthrough season or what?
Bro, he is highly rated at this point. He's one of RB Leipzig's key players. Last season he played 29 games in the Bundesliga. The season prior to that, he was in Croatia playing for Dynamo Zagreb, and he was a key part of their team. So I'm just telling you, this is a guy who is even in the Croatian national team, played in the qualifiers. He played all 4 games in the Euros. So I don't know.
I think all these centre-backs we're being linked with is the whole Gabriel situation, because Juve keep coming in for him, and I think that's the whole thing of why we're looking at centre backs, because I think Juve have genuine interest in Gabriel, and if the valuation of Gabriel, if Arsenal are willing to sell him for a big fee, then we need a centre back. But we've got enough depth in centre back. Exactly, like we've got Saliba coming back as well. So if we need a left back or a right back, I'd go sign a proper left back or right back.
Someone just asked Tash or Page all day. No one's taking Tash over Page.
Gal, can you scroll up 1 second?
Scroll up. What about it?
I was gonna just show you that meme that was spot on, to be honest.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one. It's spot on. Yeah, that is literally Arsenal in the transfer window.
I think you're right about the Juventus thing, though. I think this is Juventus playing tricks. I think they've put this into thing because it's funny that we're getting linked. They want our left-sided centre back, and we're getting linked to a left-sided centre back that same day, innit? So it could be a lot of agent talk. But I think on the inverted left back, I think he's wanting inverted left back so he can push more midfielders forward. And that's, so they can go into the midfield. I think that's why he's trying to go for that. Whether that's the right thing to do or not, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a lot of paper talk. Because I really don't want to get rid of Gabriel, because he's already got that. Even if this guy's better than Gabriel, you've still got to have that bedding in time for a whole year and build that relationship up with Ben White. He's got that relationship with Ben White now. At least,
just to show you guys, we're also linked to this guy. Arsenal, after missing out on Lisandro Martinez to Man United, could be reigniting their interest in Mykola. How do you pronounce this guy's name?
Mykola Matviyenko.
Mykola Matviyenko. He's currently playing in for Shakhtar. If I'm not mistaken, is he not playing for Shakhtar Donetsk? What club is that?
Yeah, I think it's Shakhtar Donetsk. Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk. So, if I'm not mistaken, Shakhtar Donetsk's players are free transfers, no? Anyways, Arsenal have Arsenal have turned their attentions to Shakhtar Donetsk defender. Sorry, I cannot pronounce his name at all. After cooling interest on Lisandro Martinez, so it could be potentially possible that we were interested in Lisandro Martinez as a center back and left back cover, or he could have been actually seriously. We could have been looking at him as a center back. People are saying what a player he is. Bringing him, he'd be a big fan. Some people are big fans of Lisandro. This gentleman here, I don't really know too much about him. So we'll have to wait and see if we can actually bring him in. But he is being linked to Arsenal right now. Everyone's saying a lot about him. Just to give you guys a little bit of an update on who this is, he's a 26-year-old Ukrainian footballer who plays predominantly as a center back or a left back for Shakhtar Donetsk. Once again, another versatile player who plays center back and left back, similar to Tomiyasu. He's left-footed, if I'm not mistaken, and he's left-footed. Yes, I think so. Let me check. Yes, he is left-footed, and he is predominantly played as a left back. He played 61 games in his career as a left back, 104 games as a center back. So he's more of a center back than a left back at this moment in time. And last season, wait 1 second. Last season he played predominantly. 1 second. Last season, he played predominantly as a center. 1 second. Last season, he played predominantly as a center back, if I'm not mistaken. Just looking at the information here. Yeah, it looks like it. He played predominantly as a center back last season for his team. And this season coming up, they've already started playing a couple games, and he's already playing predominantly as a center back. So it looks like he is a center back. In the qualification rounds of the Champions League, he played as a left back. Some games in the league, he does fill in at left back, but he mostly plays as a center back. And this is just another one of those signings that we'd be looking at. So what do you guys think about this one?
How much is he going for?
They're saying he would be on the cheaper end, like 20 mil.
20 mil.
Yeah.
Don't know if there's any. I wonder if Rob Holding's going and they're going to get him. Maybe 20 mil. Probably get 13 mil for Rob Holding, wouldn't you? So could be an upgrade on him because we haven't got another left-sided backup, have we? So maybe
I'm
that's
not sure how much actually. There's no rumored price. It just says we're interested in the player. After turning down an opportunity to sign Martinez, or moving on from Martinez, or saying rejected, whatever you want to call it. We now find ourselves in a situation where we are looking at left backs, center backs, and midfielders. So Martinez might have been a good signing. Definitely would have been a good signing, but I don't know much about this guy. I need to do more research. Wages are what? Oh, they're talking about Gnabry. It's a coin toss, I would suggest. Some people are saying he's a good signing. What do you? I don't think you guys know enough on the player, so we're gonna have to look into it more.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him, to be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna give him some time, see what we can see what we can find out about the player, and we'll come back with more information in the coming days. Personally, I'm gonna just have to wait and see. That's the approach that I'm gonna take with that one. But moving on from that to, did you guys see Thomas Partey? He's back.
Yeah, I saw a few photos.
Let me show
that's
you
good
what
news.
Let me show you what I've seen. This is what I've seen. Assad tweeted this out, actually. Buddy of mine on Twitter. He tweeted this out. So this is a picture of the club posted on the club's Instagram. And if you can see between Odegaard's head and the pole, who that is. Can you see who that is?
Yeah.
That's Thomas Partey right there. So that means Thomas Partey is back with the team in training camp, and he's gone to preseason in America. There's even videos and photos of him in the thing. Let me show you. Let me show you guys the video. So this is the video of Thomas Partey as he is arriving in Baltimore. You can see videos of Thomas Partey with the team. As you can see, security there. They let everyone else take photos, but they really don't want Thomas Partey taking any photos at this moment in time, it seems. They distance him. So what do you guys think about this situation?
I don't think that's security. I think that's the security stuff. That's Arsenal stuff. Is it not?
I think it's security.
No, you could clearly see he's got the Arsenal shirt on.
He could be Arsenal security. You never know.
He's not Arsenal security. I think he's just trying to,
I think Thomas Partey wouldn't be going to America if the situation was as serious as we first thought.
Yeah.
I don't think Arteta would have allowed him to go if it was that bad, because he's quite. I don't think he'd have liked that sort of thing, and Arsenal themselves don't like anything that brings them into dispute, do they? So if I can't even say the word, so yeah, they wouldn't have let him into America. So I don't think so. Let's hope nothing's happened. So or anything serious. So
okay,
yeah.
And then finally,
Definitely need him.
And I'm happy to see that he's there. And if you guys haven't seen,
do you guys think we need a DM cover? I think we need that.
We're gonna talk about DM in a second because we have been linked to DMs in the past. Arsenal made a post and said that. What did they say? I'm so confused. What are they talking about in the chat? Sometimes they're talking about Gnabry. Gnabry's not happening, people. Gnabry's not happening. Just before you go,
the dream's alive.
Yeah, just before you go on to the Gnabry thing, Auston Trusty. We got an update on Trusty. I never thought I would get an update on Trusty, but the Trusty update is that he could be headed on loan in the English leagues to Birmingham City. Arsenal could loan out Auston Trusty to Birmingham City in a possibility to see how he fares in the Championship after coming from spending his development seasons in America with the Colorado, or are they Rapids? I think that's it, right? Colorado Rapids, Stan Kroenke's team over there in America. So yeah, but yeah, enough about that. So Zinchenko looks like it's been confirmed. Lucas Paquetá seems like it's priority over Tielemans. Tielemans selling his house has nothing to do with the club because he actually didn't own the house. It was a rental to begin with. We got rejected by Martinez, and we're now linked to left backs and center backs. So were we looking at Martinez as a center back signing? Were we looking at him as a left back? These are things that we need to discuss. Also, the other couple players that we're linked to, don't know much about them. Tried to give you as much insight as I could give you on those signings. But yeah, that's it for today's show. Nothing more to really be said. But Ben, anything you got to pick out from what I spoke about?
No, but we're getting all three. We're getting Zinchenko, we're getting Tielemans, and we're getting Paquetá.
I don't know if we're going to get all three.
I'm telling you, we're getting all three. Because do you know why I think it is? Because they said when we was in for Rafinha that we're still going in for Tielemans. So that's where I'm getting it from, because it seems to me as if he wants another attacker, and I think he knows we need another midfield. So I think we're getting both of them, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Okay. What about you, Em? What are you saying?
I'm saying we're getting Gnabry. I think that will happen, to be honest.
Where'd that come from?
I think it's going to be one of those Ozil signings, transfer deadline day, Gnabry through the door, and then everyone's going to be celebrating. We've seen it before.
Well, do you know what? I hope both you and me are right.
Hold on. So you're saying Arsenal will sign Gnabry?
No, I don't think we'll sign him, but I'm hopeful. The dream's alive, man. He hasn't signed a new contract yet. 35 million will get it done. And Aubameyang's wages, Lacazette's wages, hopefully Pepe's wages are going to be all off the book. So you could literally give him those wages.
Bro, this is more hope than actual reality.
Egal, I've got to say, did you see Darwin Núñez's miss, by the way?
Yeah, I seen that.
You saw that? Just know I said it before.
So are you saying he's better than Eddie Nketiah is better than him?
Yeah, I still stick with that.
Okay, just to end your hopes of signing Serge Gnabry, can I show you something? You gonna say something?
I think it's always going to be the case. He's going to Bayern Munich, but let's hope M's right.
It's not official.
Are you sure?
It's not official.
he could stay at Bayern. You know, contract extension potentially until beyond 2023 could happen potentially. I don't want it to happen. I'd love for him to see him in the Premier League back with Arsenal.
So what Arsenal going to do is lose out on Rafinha and not go for Serge Gnabry and stick with Jesus and Eddie as new signings, what you would say, because one's been given a contract extension and another one's
it's not just going to be him though, is it? Because you've still got Martinelli that can go down the middle. Yeah,
what are you going to do?
and it's Paquetá apparently can go down the middle. And you know there has been murmurs in the past of Smith Rowe going as a false 9.
Our attack next season is looking very, very weak. I've got to say, it's looking very.
I don't think. I think it's looking a lot stronger. I say if we get Paquetá and we get some other one and we get Zinchenko in there, I think our attack's going to be looking very good. There's some creativity in there, and there's somebody on the end who can finish it. So,
let me just say this, guys. We have 80 people in the chat, and we only have 52 likes. You guys don't like me. Come on. You guys don't like me. Easily just hit that like button. We could get 80 likes and now be this done day. But it's like, why? What's with you guys? Come on, hit that like button. It's absolutely free. I'm not one of these guys who ask for super chats. I'm not one of these guys who ask for 100 million things. I just ask for hit that like button. It's free. It's free. Look, just like that, 3 people already hit the like. If some more of you guys hit that like button, it would be much more nicer. But yeah, continue. You're saying?
I was saying Martinelli and Smith Rowe last season. You saw towards the end of the season how their output wasn't that great. Although Smith Rowe's output for the whole season looked great if you look at it. Martinelli didn't score enough goals for me last season. I think in certain games he was being picked over Smith Rowe for no reason. That's an Arteta thing, but I won't get into Arteta thing because if I start talking about Arteta, people start crying. So,
yeah, but you get some more people say that Arteta didn't like Martinelli. So,
guys, breaking news: Zinchenko bid.
Gnabry to Arsenal's done.
Zinchenko bid. Zinchenko bid. What?
Ooh,
did you see anything about Sky Sports saying there's a bid imminent? What? Where did this come from? Okay, let's listen to this. What are they saying?
Defender Oleksandr Zinchenko and Arsenal are expected to make that interest formal in the form of a bid. Now, what is attractive about Zinchenko is that he can cover in a variety of positions. He can play at...
Did you hear that? He said we're going to bid for Zinchenko.
Oh.
We knew that though.
But I didn't know we were going to the bid was going to be submitted yet. When did interest going to be formulated in the bid? Arsenal are expected bid for the player. You know what? Expected bid for the player. I didn't see that coming.
Why are we not moving like this for all our other targets? Why just Zinchenko?
It seems like the news was 5 hours ago. Actually, I liked it too. Yeah, so it seems like a bid is coming in for Zinchenko. Seems like bid is coming in. Incoming bid expected for Zinchenko very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is good to hear.
Yeah, I'm hoping this one we can get this one over the line because I say he's going to elevate our team a lot. I think he takes us up another level, you know, and he'll this time next year in about 6 months' time he'll be starting every game, and then we'll be looking at selling Tierney.
You know what? I'm shocked that this has escalated this quickly. Do you think we already had this deal sorted out and we were kind of just waiting on Lisandro to see if we can get him or not?
I think it's the Arteta links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know when they're in the room with Man City and they're in the room for Man City about Jesus? I'm sure they asked about Zinchenko. You know, the inquiries were there, so you're in the room with them. You know, you're going to go, oh, you want this for Jesus? Yeah, no. Oh, by the way, is Zinchenko, how much are you wanting for him? Sure, that happens, you know, and, you know, well, we might come in later for him because we've got some other things that we've got to tie down first. So, you know, if they're saying that they probably already put a bid in, you know, a lot of time these news outlets are behind on the times, aren't they? You know, sometimes these deals are further down the line than there's been reported. So, yeah,
And also,
I think
David
an easy one.
Ornstein, David Ornstein doesn't talk about transfers unless they're very, very likely.
Yeah.
Right. He spoke about the Rafinha deal to Arsenal because it was very advanced. He spoke about the Arsenal Jesus deal. He never spoke about transfers that weren't seriously advanced this season. Let's be honest. Anyways, that's enough for today, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully, we can get Zinchenko over the line. Hopefully, Zinchenko does join.
Yeah.
That means Zinchenko's open to join. Definitely. If we don't bid for a player unless the player is open to join your club. That is just the reality of the situation, right? Check your inbox, Iga. I got Partey in America pictures. What? Who sent this? Someone sent me a picture. Oh shit, yo, Pepe news. Did you guys see this?
I've seen no Pepe news.
Pepe,
I see some. It was linked to Bill.
Sevilla, yeah, they're interested in Pepe. I'm just seeing this now. What is going on? Later, gentlemen. Yo, I don't know why I keep saying goodbye before the show's actually done.
There was links to him linked to Lyon as well today. That I heard on somebody else's show. So I don't know how real they were as well. There was quite a few. And Marseille, I think, was linked to him today as well.
I don't know if we're gonna sell
the PSG links are dead.
I don't know if we're actually gonna sell Pepe or not, but these are positive signs. Positive signs that we're getting the player linked away. Someone's telling me check the inbox to see if we can find pictures of Partey. I'm checking to see. I'm checking to see if we can find pictures of Partey. I don't see a picture of Partey. Someone's telling me check DM. So what did you DM me? I don't see. Which account did you DM? EGTV account? Because I don't see. Oh, he's telling me check DMs on Instagram. One second. Yo, you guys there still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we look for these Instagram pictures, I don't see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I already showed this. Harry, big up Harry, man. Harry sending me the DMs. I already showed these DMs of Thomas Partey. We showed the video. This is what he's showing me, guys. By the way, this is the picture he's showing me. We already showed this picture. We already showed the video actually earlier in the stream. So yeah, we already showed that.
I was gonna say about Pepe. I think Leeds are interested as well. I just seen
Leeds are interested in Pepe.
Yeah,
I heard that earlier as well.
Where?
Yeah.
Leeds. Pepe.
I think Leeds might be looking at him to replace Rafinha.
Zinchenko's no backup. Zinchenko's starting.
When we were going in for Rafinha, why not do a swap deal with Rafinha and Pepe?
Because Rafinha doesn't want to go. He wants Barcelona. You can go. It doesn't matter how much money he wanted to give for Rafinha. He wants Barcelona. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't blame him.
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Leeds are interested as well.
Leeds are
I just saw it.
So Sevilla are interested in Pepe and contacted his agent. The player's wages and transfers reduced. He also thought Leeds, Marseille, and Lyon are also interested. Prices around 25 million, or Sevilla offered 15 plus add-ons. Leeds among the clubs interested in Pepe. I'd like to see Pepe in the league go to another club. Maybe he'll do well at Leeds. How do you think he'll do at Leeds?
This signing is just, oh my days. It's one of the worst signings I think we've made.
I don't know how Pepe would do at Leeds. I think he would struggle.
He'd be going from a system that he's not working very well into another system that's trying to play like we do. I think he should go to Seville. Seville's a lovely city. It's nice to live in. Plus, we're very unlikely to have Seville, and I would really, really hate it for Pepe to come to the Emirates and score a banger against us. So,
Marseille also interested in him. That's crazy.
I'm not surprised with Marseille. Marseille are interested in all of our deadwood. They're even interested in
I think we should Lyon, because I know Lyon are interested in him. So what I'm saying is possibly stuff for Paquetá in a package for Paquetá include Pepe. Because I know there's old Hassim Aouar. Hassim Aouar, I think, got sold from Lyon. So, I mean, the club financially are in a bad state. So, I mean, they were the asking price because everyone knows about the Lyon chairman. He's exactly like Daniel Levy, where he would just penny pinch and get and milk anything he can. But 50 million for a world class, I'll say a potentially world class player who's got a lot to offer. I say it's a great deal. And getting Pepe off the books in that circumstance is great.
Yo, I can't believe this. Leeds are looking at Rafinha as their. Sorry, Leeds are looking at Pepe as a Rafinha replacement.
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
I was shocked when I saw it as well.
Makes no sense. I'm so confused.
I thought Leeds had already signed a replacement for Rafinha. Did they not go? Are they not going for Gakpo or whatever his name is?
Oh, Gakpo. No, they haven't. Not yet.
Why are you surprised, guy? I don't know. What are you surprised about?
I find this funny.
Why?
Because we want Rafinha, but they want Pepe as the replacement.
Nah, but of course they're not gonna find another Rafinha out there. They're gonna have to downgrade, so they're gonna go for Pepe.
You know what? I just find it interesting.
It was the player there that they got Pepe sent off.
It was
you know, when he got sent off. That'd be quite funny.
Oh,
I think he's gone. I think he's gone. But no,
I think he's still there.
You know what? 25 mil, you can have him. 25 mil, you can have
15
him.
million minimum. 15 million if you get 15 mil.
25 mil. They've just got 60 odd million for Rafinha. They can put a bit more money in than that.
Now, come on. We paid 72 million for him.
You know what?
So we should be demanding 40 million.
Our starting negotiation price will be 30 mil. Work our way down to 25 mil. We got to
show us the exclusive we got of the party picks.
I already showed it.
Oh.
I already showed it a long time ago.
I can't lie, I saw some sauce. I might say it, but Tony is a big day. Tomorrow's a big day for Arsenal. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Apparently, according to who?
Some Twitter source with Brian Griffin as his profile pic. So I'll take it.
Gnabry's coming.
Yo,
I'll
guys,
show you the tweet, bro. I'll show you the tweet. I got.
Send it to me in the DMs right now. Let me find it.
Put it on the screen, you guys, because
DM me.
Share screen it because this is I've sent it to you on Twitter just now. You just received it. Don't show the other image you sent to me yesterday. Of what Johnny liked, but that's
so this is
I sent you in the inbox.
This is who we're supposed to believe as the prophecy when it comes to Arsenal transfer news.
Yeah.
Sam, you're on a mad one. People believe this shit. Why are you laughing like a crazy person?
I'm sorry, man. The reason people believe this has got me laughing, man.
What are people saying? Defo Saliba contract. People are actually shocked. It's gonna be a new kit launch. Brian Griffin, PFP. Man, are you biting? Oh man. Don't bite. Nah, man. Hoping it's a contract extension. I don't know, man. Assad even tweeted, it's a joke, man. This is a joke. Don't take this in. Yo, Sam, you're smoking something today. Anyways, big up everybody for the 15th time. This time we're actually done. You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I got a quick question to everybody. I'm thinking about doing FPL content in the summer during the regular season. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you think about me doing FPL content. Because in case you don't know, I am very, very into fantasy football. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well start doing fantasy football content. Also, Vibes from the 6 is going to be back, but unfortunately, Hussein will not be on Vibes from the 6 anymore. He is going to be focusing on his channel. So we're going to be looking for a Liverpool fan. I don't know. Who should I bring? Rack, Mons? Let me know what Liverpool fan I should try to reach out to. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to reach out to big fans. But yeah, let me know whoever you think I should reach out to. And finally, do you guys like it when I clip up the videos, or do you want me to keep this and just timestamp them? Let me know. Even you guys, Al, Ben, when you guys watch the videos, do you prefer the timestamps or do you prefer the shortened videos?
I like timestamps because then I can watch the bits I want to watch and not the other bits that I'm not that bothered about. Although I want to watch it all, just so you know. Obviously, all of it's good, but don't want to.
So, because some people tell me just clip it up and repost it, repost it. We want to see like 2-minute segment of what you're talking about, not have to watch the whole, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, timestamps are fine. I'll look for them on each YouTube video, to be honest.
Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty good with my timestamps, but yeah. So everyone just wants timestamps. People saying timestamps. Clip them up. Some people saying clip them up. I only clip them up when he says something crazy like Darwin Núñez is not better than Eddie Nketiah.
Listen, do you not see his miss? That's
you still stand by that statement. You still stand by that statement.
No, you know what? Every time a word comes out of Thomason's mouth, you should clip it up.
No, Tom is my guy. Congratulations, Tom, on your new graduation. Big up to Tom. He just finished his master's. No, and then he's going to be doing his PhD next. So big up to him. Big up to him.
What on Thomason, man?
Right? Big up him. But yeah, everyone's saying timestamps. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Martinez is better than Zinchenko. He might be. He might not be. You never know. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy Love Island. Enjoy the rest of the day. And you know what? I might be doing a Twitter space. So check me out on Twitter also at EGTVEgal. That's my Twitter name. On TikTok. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok right now. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. We're out of here.